Okay, guys, we are going to go through kind of a Hellraiser collection video. Okay, as you know, I really like the Hellraiser line. Okay, I absolutely love this knife. And I have the opportunity right now to show a lot of variations. Okay, because I've bought several in my collection now. And I've got some very special custom ones in that have been bought, and one is maybe for sale still. We'll see at the time this video comes out. It is for sale currently at the time of filming, but I figured now would be a good time to really show a little show and tell, if you will. So this is the very first Hellraiser I ever had. You heard me talk about it many times. I was watching Jim Skelton's video when he talked about this P series. And yes, I paused the video. I went and bought this, and then I went back and finished the video and hoped that at the end of the video, he didn't say it was a piece of junk and you shouldn't buy it. He didn't. So this was Hellraiser number 1. And I'm not going to, I don't know in which order I got all the rest of them really. So, but yeah, so this was the Satin Blade, carbon fiber, awesome knife, S35VN. And I've done videos, and I'm going to put a link down below to my Red Horse Knife Works playlist, because he makes other knives also. And I happen to have one here as well. This is his chopper, frame lock chopper that belongs to Alex. So it's not even really similar, but it's a cool knife as well. So there's a video up in the playlist of this as well. So it will be the Red Horse Knife Works playlist, not just Hellraisers. Okay, I'll stick that off back to the side. Then I had a viewer gift me this one. Black Blade, marbled carbon fiber, blue marbled carbon fiber. And this one, I believe, was an exclusive for some, I don't know if it was DLT or what. I don't remember. So then I had, I had 2. Black Blade and a Satin Blade and 2 different carbon fibers. I should be happy, right? Yeah, no. And again, now I don't know which order, but I think that I had I'm trying to think if I'm missing one. I don't know. I tried to look around. For some reason, I think I'm missing one, but I had those 2. And then they came out with the auto. And again, I saw Jim's video. I actually knew about this before Jim's video, and I bought it, and Ed sent it to me right away during the pre-order time so that I could do a video before they were fully released, which was super awesome. Okay. And no holes in the blade on the automatic, and it has a cutout for left or right pocket clip. That's the one thing I don't love about it, is it's got this cutout there. Now, if the pocket clip is there, great. But what he really needs to do is put a block off plate that you can screw in and screw out so that it covers that hole. I'd rather have just 2 screws and it be flush, but I talked about that in the video. And it's not a ProTech. It opens and fires totally fine, but it doesn't hit like a ProTech. So, whatever. It's not supposed to be. It's not a ProTech. So then they also have a mid-tech version, a frame lock mid-tech. And I've done a couple of videos on these because these were made with and without the holes in the blade. This one just got back to me with a special pocket clip. Normally they come with a totally different style pocket clip, which I hated. This also belongs to Alex, and it matches the chopper that I just showed earlier. And I have the opportunity to, hang out with these for a little bit before I send them back to Alex. So Alex sent these to me. I did a video, and then I sent them to Ed to be customized and modded. And Ed sent them back to me so I could do kind of a follow-up video. Now, they also made, which I got this from a friend, they make this in G10 also, in black and OD Green. I also got this from the same friend. He made me a deal on both of these. Again, Black Blade, OD Green G10, black pocket clip. I wish they had have done black screws, but okay. And I wish they would have done a black liner because that would have just been a little bit more cool. But then this one has a stonewash blade, which was really cool. So yeah, guys, I have a problem for sure. Now this one also has double thumb stud. So you can kind of Spidey flick it, but there's no cutout, right, to gain access to the thumb stud. It's just kind of right up against the scale. So it is a little bit tough to get your finger in. If you do some wrist, it will work just fine, but I don't know. I'm not sure I see the need for the thumb stud because even if you were left-handed, there's no cutout. It's a little bit tough to get in there. It would work and you would figure it out, but it's awkward because there's no cutout. There's no real easy access to the thumb stud. All right, so now staying in the P series, and we'll get to the customs here in just a minute, you can step up to a little bit different carbon fiber. It just feels softer and smoother than any of the others. It's really difficult to explain, but it comes with a Damasteel blade. And I've done video on this one too already. It'll be in the playlist. But this one just has a very different action and very different feel than its brother with the standard blade. So what I understand is all of these are made overseas, but the Damasteel ones, the blade and the finish work is all done by Ed here in, I believe it's in the Chicago area, if I'm not mistaken. It is here in the United States. I think it's in the Chicago area. So it just has a different feel, a different action that is just a little step above, if you will. Okay, so that kind of covers your P series and your mid-techs. So now let's push these out of the way. And there are some customs. There's about 20 or 25 customs out there in the world. And I've got 1, 2, and they've got some fingerprints on them because they're zirconium bolsters. You look at it wrong and it gets a fingerprint. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in my possession right now. I do not own all 4 of them. I wish I did, but I don't. Okay. I did buy 2 of them, and I've sold one, and one is actually the for sale video is going up today at the time of filming, which is January 1st. So it may sell, it may not sell. I don't know. So let's just show them all to you really quick. This one has a beautiful Sanmai Damascus blade. These are all from the Black Death series. So they all have zirconium bolsters. Pearl carbon fiber. This one has a raised backspacer with the speed holes to kind of cover or to match the blade. And while you think this would be a little uncomfortable, it's fantastic. In the hand, it just kind of cradles. It's like the perfect size, and it works great. You would also think that the pocket clip would be a bit large and ungodly, but it feels so comfortable in the hand, and it works great in the pocket. Okay, so that is number 1. This one, very similar, but with a thumb disc also, but with a standard blade. This one was Jim Skelton's original one and the very first custom Hellraiser that Ed ever made. Okay? And when the owner of the these all came from one owner. I didn't buy this from Jim. These all came from a different owner. When he ordered this one, he thought it was going to be just like Jim's. He thought all 10 of the Black Death series were going to be just like this. No, 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 no. You got to choose and create your own Black Death. So this one has the same, satin blade. This one has Mokutai thumb stud, Mokutai backspacer, Mokutai jewel on the zirconium pocket clip, and it has radiused bolsters, which is the only one that has that. All the other ones are straight across. Jim's is a little bit radius, but it's just more angled than radiused. This is the only one that Ed did that has the radius on the bolster. Okay, then you get up to the flipper version. Now, he's only made 4 flipper versions. And I'm not going to go into all the details on this one because it's in the video that's coming out today. It has a small thumb disc that still works, even though it is small. Or you can flip it. Again, Damasteel blade, zirconium bolsters that have fingerprints on them now, Damascus pivot collar, same pearl carbon fiber, Damasteel floating backspacer, which is just beautiful, zirconium pocket clip with a Damascus roller ball. Let's see if we can show that a little bit better. So this actually does roll. Blackened Damascus that matches the thumb stud. I mean, these are just gorgeous. So which ones did I buy? Not this one because it's for sale. I bought these two, the ones with the plain blades, with your standard blades. Which one do I like the best? Oh, that's a tough one. The action on Jim's is, I may have to send that in. There's a little bit of a detent. It's a little bit of light detent. So, and the blade's not quite centered. But this was the first custom Hellraiser that they made. And Ed and I have been talking, and he's going to make me the last Hellraiser custom. So I had to buy Jim's as the first one. I really wanted to buy all 4 of them, but I couldn't. So this one I sold to my buddy Cliff in Alaska. It'll be shipping out very soon. And I own these 2. And this one hopefully will be shipping out to somebody maybe by the time this video comes out, because I'm hoping it sells quickly for the owner. And at some point, I'm going to try to buy this one back from Cliff. And depending on who owns this one, maybe I'll buy it, maybe I won't. The pocket clip is enormous on this one, but it feels really good in the hand. You can feel the pocket clip, but it's not bad, and it actually works really well. But the pocket clip is not my favorite thing on this one. If I were to buy this, I would have to keep it intact, but that's not how I would design a pocket clip. For me personally, I think it's very cool. And this one's going to be a knife that you're not going to carry all the time anyway. So I think it works really well. So I wanted to just kind of do a quick look at all the different variants of Hellraisers. And there's more. There's a brass scaled one on the Red Horse website right now that I don't know that I'm going to jump on because it's either brass or copper. I don't remember it right off the top of my head. I can't even fit them all really in the shot. But yeah, I have a bit of a Hellraiser problem. I'm seeking help somewhere maybe. Not from you guys, because you guys are enablers. So there you go, guys. A kind of a longer look and discussion of the Hellraisers. And if anybody's interested in any questions, if you haven't handled one, let me know. Maybe we can work something out. because several of my friends didn't understand how good they were, like Alex at the Knife Box channel, Peter at A Therapeutic Edge. Those guys didn't understand until I sent them this one. Once they had this one in their hand, well, Peter bought one. Alex bought this one. He's thinking of buying the copper one, or copper or brass one right now. So yeah, once you hold it, it makes a lot more sense. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about these knives or anything on my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. I love the interaction. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. And of course, come back tomorrow.